Things got wild backstage when Lamont Roach threw a punch at Gervonta Davis after their highly anticipated lightweight fight was called off. That's right, Tank was originally set to face Lamont on March 1st in what was supposed to be his final fight before retirement. But at the last minute, Gervonta pulled out and Lamont wasn't having it. The confrontation erupted behind the scenes at a boxing event, turning into absolute chaos. Let's get into what happened.
Yeah. It's like that. Thank you guys. Yeah. Thanks all day, man. Thanks all your day. He's work. Shit. He's the work. My old boy. Alright, guys. For now, please. Right here. Right here. He's the work, man. Want that together, please? The show back here. Back to going back.
Here's how it all unfolded. Lamont and Gervonta ran into each other backstage at a private event. At first, fans thought it was just the usual trash talk, the kind of back and forth fighters use to hype up a fight, sell tickets, and keep the buzz going. Lamont wasn't holding back, trading verbal shots with Gervonta. But then, out of nowhere, Gervonta hit him with a shocking announcement that changed everything.
Why you retiring?
What changed? What made this shit trash? Garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened at the time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Can you give us, where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today.
Out of nowhere, Tank hit Lamont with a blunt and disrespectful remark. "I'm not fighting a nobody like you." Yeah, you heard that right. He straight up dismissed Lamont, making it clear he no longer saw him as worth his time, and that comment has been making serious waves in the boxing world ever since.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good.
Gervonta stayed calm and dismissive, acting like Lamont wasn't even worth stepping in the ring with him. That's when everything changed. Lamont's energy shifted from playful trash talk to pure, unfiltered rage. At first, everyone around them thought it was just more fight promotion, no big deal, but nope. This was real. Lamont's expression shifted from focused intensity to full-blown fury. There was no way he was going to let that kind of disrespect slide, especially after all the work he'd put in. Without a second thought, he lunged at Gervonta. Boom! Punches started flying, and the whole room went into complete chaos.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'ma show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried.
Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any crazier, both entourages jumped in, turning the whole scene into pure chaos. It wasn't just Lamont and Gervonta anymore. Everyone was swinging. Security scrambled to break it up. But the tension was off the charts. This wasn't just an argument. It was an all-out backstage brawl, with both camps throwing punches and going wild.
Beat his ass.
You can't do shit with
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a
better
fuck
be
if y'all
quiet.
is
All that
quiet,
ski
y'all
mask
if
and
y'all
all
is
that.
loud.
You got the
y'all
whole hood over there.
talking about.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I don't
can't
care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no,
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
But
gonna
y'all
get
under
f***ed
y'all
over here.
face up.
What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee
can't.
he pay for it.
I can't.
I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you off the spot. They gonna trick you off the spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know
like
what's going
that.
on. Y'all know
like
how
that.
I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
It took multiple security guards to finally pull them apart, and even then, they had to keep their entourages separated to stop things from getting even worse. It was like a scene straight out of a movie, and you could tell Lamont wasn't done. He was still fired up, but here's where the real drama kicks in. Gervonta Davis is one of the biggest names in boxing right now. He's got power, speed, and that ruthless killer instinct fans can't get enough of. Every fight he takes is a major event, and his matchups always bring the hype.
Rip him out.
Oh God.
Work.
Weak as ass.
All the way up. Work. Get up there, come on, jump. I'm jumping. There you go, jump. Come on, jump. There you go, jump. Come on. Yeah, come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the beginning.
When the fight between Tank and Lamont Roach was announced for March 1st, fans were hyped. Lamont was eager for his shot at Gervonta, and on paper, it looked like the perfect matchup. Two fighters in their prime, both coming off big wins, both hungry for that title opportunity.
My whole family's from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't
what?
bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They
don't
gonna
bring 'em.
celebrate with me. Yeah,
Don't bring them.
it's gonna be a party on your
I'm
floor.
gonna let y'all know, son. His father was up here
It's
shaking
gonna- it's
on the
gonna
what's
be-
the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
on my kids. He was shaking on his on my
Hey,
kids. He was
never.
shaking.
Don't
Never.
bro.
That's cap. What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
It gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey,
Somebody
That's
lying.
good.
hey,
Yeah, somebody lying. Somebody lying.
hey. I'm
Okay,
glad
Tank,
my name somebody.
But here's the twist. Gervonta had been hinting at retirement for a while. It wasn't a secret that he was thinking about stepping away from the ring.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, Wes, so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
But did anyone expect it to happen this soon? Right in the prime of his career? Not at all. So when Gervonta dropped the bombshell, it caught everyone completely off guard.
Turn things over to you, Tank. This is a huge fight for the DMV area. Does that add a little extra motivation, him being from DC, from Baltimore, going into this fight?
Not really. Like, I've been coming up and coming to DC like for a minute since I was young, so I don't really see like, you know, like the.
It's more so for the
Back
crowd. It ain't necessarily between me and him, DC Baltimore, but like for the crowd, it definitely is. As a area thing, it is.
Now, Tank, Roach said earlier today that, you know, he feels like the guys that you have knocked out recently don't have a chin. What's your response to that?
We got to test his chin out. Come off the first.
We ain't on that. Motherfuckers don't hit me.
What's your reaction to that, Lamont? You said, you know, you feel like guys.
That's what we gonna be in there for. He same thing he gonna try to test. I'm gonna
You seen my post, right?
You said, which one?
Well, I told you to leave the kids home.
My son gonna be front and center.
How I'm going? I'm trying to get so much out of this and get away from it. Like, I have a house on an island. Y'all won't see me again type shit. Like, that's how I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat all this type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be around this too much longer. I don't even want the spotlight. Y'all can have it.
I mean, if he wanted to go out on top, this seemed like the perfect way to do it, right?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really trying to be in this too much longer. That's the answer right there for you.
How old are you now? 28?
28.
Yeah. How much longer are you expecting to do it?
Once I get them guys out of there, I'm gone.
Is that right? Let's say like 30-ish, something like that? Why do you want to get out so soon?
I want to just help people that's coming behind me. I feel as though that's more important. Future.
Is that why you got Lamont Peterson and Anthony on this card?
They was before me, but they're trying to do my good deeds. I feel as though it's something that's installed in me. There's loyalty. I feel as though that's something that people are missing out here. I feel as though if you're in a position to help somebody, help them for the right.
Then out of nowhere, just weeks before the fight, Gervonta cancels it. No explanation, no warning, just a sudden, last-minute decision to pull out.
You know, while he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement, which I appreciate. Listen, man, life is about planning. Yeah. And if anything, consider that a part of his plan. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows what he's trying to do before he gets out of here. You know, at the same time, like Terrence, for instance, I don't talk to Terrence about retirement. He'll ask me sometimes like how you feel, how is that kind of stuff. I try not to be overly excited about it. I'm excited as heck to be retired. But when it comes to Terrence, it's my boy. What I can is put bugs in his ear, in his head about wanting to be retired, because I know once the closer you get to wanting to be there, the closer you are to there and further away from actual competition, you know? So Tank, you know, while he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement, which I appreciate.
Fans, along with Lamont, were left completely shocked and frustrated.
Tank says that he's going to retire at the end of next year. Do you think he has one foot out the door?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, you know, I'm going to just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
Lamont had spent months training and building hype for the fight, only to be left in limbo at the last minute.
Be his ass. Y'all talking. For real. I better be quiet.
I don't give a f*** y'all is quiet. Y'all is loud.
We got the wood over there. Like, twist it up. I don't give a f*** about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f*** him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Lamont Roach is a professional boxer, but like most fighters, he's got pride. This fight was a massive opportunity for his career, the kind you don't just let slip away. So when Gervonta canceled at the last minute, Lamont snapped. He had put in the work, spent hours in the gym, and mentally and physically prepared for what was supposed to be the biggest fight of his career.
One of the things that's happened to me over the years is rapping gets harder, but rhyming gets easier. If that makes any sense.
Now, not only was the fight off, but Lamont was left looking like a fool in front of fans and the media. Word started spreading that he wasn't going to just let this go. In boxing, ego is everything, and Lamont had been calling out Gervonta for a while. To him, this felt like pure disrespect. The boxing world couldn't stop talking. Was Tank's decision personal? Was he unprepared, or did he just not want to deal with the pressure from Lamont? No one knew for sure, but one thing was clear. Lamont was furious, and he wasn't about to let Tank slide. That's exactly what led to the backstage brawl.
They talking, but you know I get. You know I gonna 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 get. I'm gonna get. I'm real machine. You know I gonna get. I'm real.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Was this just a publicity stunt? Honestly, it could have been, but from the way Lamont reacted, it didn't seem like he was playing games. He looked genuinely pissed. And Gervonta, he looked like someone who didn't expect that kind of heat from Lamont, especially after assuming he could cancel the fight without any real consequences.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis Roach fight?
I think that, he's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his abilities, but he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight, but not a terrible one.
For Lamont, this was a make or break moment, a chance to finally get the recognition he'd been fighting for. Sure, throwing punches backstage might not have been the smartest move, but it definitely got people talking. In boxing, respect is everything, and Lamont took a huge risk by going after Tank like that. But honestly, it worked. Suddenly, all eyes were on him. Everyone now knew he wasn't a pushover, and if Gervonta thought he could just walk away without a fight, he had another thing coming.
Would you consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends, probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
I'm sure. Okay.
So what happens now? First off, let's talk about Lamont. This whole situation might actually work in his favor. His name is everywhere, and whether you're a fan or not, you're definitely talking about him. Sure, he may have burned some bridges with Gervonta, but one thing's clear, he showed heart, and that's something boxing fans respect. For Gervonta though, things are a bit more complicated. He's already been hinting at retirement, and now this. Walking away from the sport without addressing these questions is going to be tough.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to do him crazy because he on the come up. So I don't want to,
But big go to little, so you gotta give him what
stay, you know what I mean? I would wild out because he tried to do that with the Floyd shit. Just, stay in shape, young champ. Stay in the gym.
Yeah, he's Tank.
Was this Tank's way of avoiding a tough fight, or was it something personal that made him cancel? Whatever the reason, he's going to have to face the music. Whether he ever steps in the ring with Lamont or not, this backstage brawl has only added more fuel to the fire.
I'm gonna slap this when I see him.
Why is that saying?
I'm gonna really slap this shit up. I see him.
To your female?
Yeah.
What you think about your female calling you and Crawford a rude?
I just said what I said.
Secure, right? Do you think his demeanor gonna change if he get in front of you?
Yeah, because they all put. You see what Keyshawn said when I said what I said on Twitter and try to provoke him. He don't like when people call him bitch. What I call him? To provoke him to do something. He ain't come with that same energy. He called me a cop thing because I'm light skinned. Yeah, I bet. No. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying his
afraid?
name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football. That shit in boxing.
As expected, the internet went wild after the incident. Fans on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were all weighing in. Some backed Lamont, saying he was just standing up for himself and proving he wasn't afraid to call out the bigger names in boxing. Others criticized Gervonta for pulling out, accusing him of dodging a tough challenge. But no matter which side you're on, one thing is clear. This moment gave Lamont Roach instant credibility. Whether you love him or hate him, he's no longer just another name on the undercard. He showed he's willing to go toe-to-toe with one of boxing's biggest stars. So, what's the takeaway? Lamont might have taken things too far with that punch, but he definitely made a statement. And as for Gervonta Davis, he's got some serious questions to answer. If you're a boxing fan, you know this is far from over. Will these two finally settle it in the ring, or will the drama keep unfolding? In the media, one thing's for sure, it's only getting more interesting from here. Let me know what you think. Did Lamont have the right to throw that punch? Was Gervonta dodging a fight? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insane boxing drama. See you in the next one.